Out with the old, in with the new, or whatever everybody says. Hey guys, what's up? This is Haley from Haley Talks Wrestling. Welcome back to my channel. If you haven't already, like, subscribe, and follow. Today we're going to be talking about new champion. We've seen a lot of title changes, not the one that maybe I've wanted to see. Just saying. However, we have seen a bunch of new champions come into the title picture, starting off with the first women's U.S. title holder, Chelsea Green. She is the longest reigning women's U.S. title holder because she's the only one that's ever held the title.
Oh my God.
But that's neither here nor there. So Chelsea Green is the first inaugural. I say that word weird. You know, I think sometimes I catch myself saying things weird, and I think it might be that accent you guys are talking about that I'm very much in denial about, but you know, whatever. So Chelsea Green becomes the U.S. champion. And then we see Finn and JD drop the tag titles to the War Raiders. Thank you fucking God. We all were waiting for it. We were all waiting for it to happen. When it finally happened, we all cheered. And last Monday, we saw Liv Morgan drop her title after 226 days to Miss Rhea Ripley. I think I speak for everybody. And I really do think I speak for everybody, whether you love Liv, whether you love Rhea, whether you love both, or if you can't stand either of them, we are all happy this feud is over. It's a shame because if you go back to Live for Brutality or whatever the hell, Rhea turned against Liv, and then it's kind of been like this ongoing keep screwing each other over fest. I really think that this story could have been written a lot better. I don't think it is either of their faults, but they pretty much had the entire IWC fighting the entire time Liv was on her revenge tour. So I don't know if that is because Liv got with Dom and Mommy was with Dom for so long. I don't know. Personally, I would like to see Dom have his own singles run, get out of Judgment Day, and stop being paired with a woman, but who knows if that's going to happen. But like I said, after 226 days, Rhea got her title back. In my opinion, I don't really think she ever lost it. She got hurt and had to relinquish it.
One eternity later.
For NXT, Julia defeated Roxanne Perez, which I think is the best NXT women's title run ever. Roxanne did win. She tied with Toni Storms, but she won on ESPN Women's Wrestler of the Year. So you gotta round of applause for you, Roxanne. I think she literally just turned 23 years old too, so that's friggin' insane. They don't call her the Prodigy for, you know, no reason. And of course she would win that because she is the daughter of CM Punk and AJ Lee. She's not really the daughter of them because I know that there are probably people seeing this. They're gonna be like, I didn't know that was the real daughter. She's not, but you know, it's kayfabe. Anyways, so Julia defeated Roxanne Perez after she held the title for 276 days. Fun fact, this was not the first time that Roxanne Perez held this title. She had previously gotten hurt. So congratulations to Julia. I think that we're probably going to see Roxanne in the Women's Royal Rumble, and I do think she's headed to the main roster this year. I do believe she is one of the women on the NXT roster that is ready to be moved up, and I don't think her specifically, I don't think she's going to be lost in the sauce. I think that if they would have moved her up maybe like a year ago, she would have got lost in the shuffle, but I think she's ready. Her mic skills, her performance in the ring, I'm ready to see it. Oba Femi, the ruler. He defeated Trick Williams for the NXT title after 98 days. Again, another fun fact, this was the second time Trick held this title as well. This was well deserved. Obafemi is my favorite wrestler on the NXT brand. I think that he is a force to be reckoned with. I don't even think he's going to end up being on NXT for that long. I feel like he's probably going to get moved up before Trick does, and I like Trick. There are a couple people in the FemSlam pub, not going to name their names, who aren't the biggest fan of him. However, I do like Trick, but I don't know if... I mean, I guess he's ready. I just don't want to see him get lost in the shuffle the way that Carmelo Hayes is kind of getting lost in the shuffle. If you watched my last video, you'll hear me talk about how I would really like to see Carmelo Hayes and Jimmy have a feud and possibly one of them take the US title. The US title needs to be in the picture for this potential feud, but I don't want to see the same thing happen. It kind of, in my opinion, over the last 2 years, it seems like that a lot of people getting moved up have been getting lost in the shuffle. So, like, for instance, we don't really see Holy Union that much. I don't know what happened to Kiana Jean. But Blair Davenport, I literally rarely ever see her. I think we got to stop moving people up for the hell of it and move them up when they're ready. Moving on, the Ruler is now your new NXT champion. Lexis King becomes the new Heritage Cup holder without the help of William Regal, so that was pretty cool. And tomorrow we are going to crown the first women's IC title holder, and it is between Dakota Kai and Lyra Valkyria. I have thoughts about this. I like Lyra. I think that she has a huge future ahead of her. She's really good. I liked her things she did with Tatum, but she was the NXT champion before. Like, she has a really cool character, in my opinion. If you follow Irish folklore or any type of like paganism, you'll know that her character is kind of like an ode to the Morrigan. So for me, somebody who considers himself an occultist, I think that's pretty cool, not gonna lie. She's beautiful, she can fly, she's like, unfortunately, the Raw brand is kind of, with women, has been in like a funk, and I don't really know why, so I'm hoping now that they moved to Netflix, I think the women's division in general, and it makes me sad because we have the most talented women's division in all of pro wrestling, and I don't know if it's the storylines or what. I think we need to hire some women writers. I do believe Dakota Kai deserves this over Lyra Valkyria because Dakota Kai has been working at this for a long time. She's been pushing for a singles opportunity. She killed it in NXT, then she got released, and then she came back and did Damage Control with Bayley and Io Sky, and then she got hurt her knee, and then she came back, and then she got hurt again. So hopefully, you know, as long as she's in the clear, I think that it is definitely Dakota Kai's time. It's her time to have a title. I don't think that they've really given her the opportunity, at least on the Raw brand, to show what she's able to do. She can talk on the mic. She has a different look than a lot of the other girls, and she's good. And she has a pretty big fan following. Not only, you know, is she popular, like, just because of her in-ring performance, but she also has like a Twitch page, and that kind of brings like a whole nother set of people that maybe wouldn't have watched Raw before to the brand. And she also has a podcast with Zelina Vega, which it's so friggin' funny. So if you haven't checked that out yet, you should. Now, personally, I think that the women's IC title match should have either been at Saturday night's main event coming up or the Raw on Netflix. I feel like it is a bigger deal than just to have it announced on a Raw, but this is Raw on Netflix now, so there will be more eyes on it. I am interested to see what other title changes are going to come. I mean, Shinsuke Nakamura hasn't held the US title for that long. The IC title, Braun Breaker, I feel like he hasn't defended that in a while. And Gunther, we haven't seen him defend it since Saturday Night Main Event against Damian Priest and Finn Balor. So, also last, but certainly not least, the cash-in of the century, Tiffany Stratton. I do believe this one speaks for itself. It's Tiffy time.
It's Tiffy time.
It's a new year. It's a new day. It's like, we don't like New Day anymore because y'all screwed over Big E, but it's a new year and I'm excited to see what's gonna happen.
I just hope everyone has fun.
More to come. That's all she wrote, folks. Bye! Bye!
Bye.